Here we are, May 1st, looking out of our window. We're up on the 15th floor. It was raining when we got here, but now the sun is starting to come out. And there's Sharon walking out the door. Hi, Sharon.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, and there's
hungry.
Marcy. We're gonna go eat, walk around out town and go eat. Or now should be taking a picture.
See those gorgeous mountains?
See the sign there? It says Law Day, May 1st.
Yeah,
Right here on the pole. Here.
I didn't got that far yet.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There they are.
And there goes Sharon and Lucy strolling down Main Street. Boy, do they look sharp.
Okay, they want you to take a picture up here too. The glass building in the background. Oh, okay. The lighthouse reflection. Oh, that's pretty.
There's Mary. I think so.
Watch turn. Okay, now we're in the Olive Garden. We walked, took a little stroll before we were going to eat. Now we're so bushed, we're just going to sit and have a nice drink, relax. After tonight, we're going to go in the whirlpool and relax and get all ready for bowling. There's Marcy. Say hi, Marcy. Lucy. Where's Sharon? There you are.
We're number one.
Yes. All right. Now we're in the Olive Garden. Look at how pretty this is. All right. Oh, there's some more bowlers. Look at that. There's some more bowlers. Where are you from? Oh, how nice. I've been through there.
We bowl for the barley. Watch
Next
out.
time you come over, don't go through.
All right. We'll stop.
Especially if you have money, we'll show you how to really do it.
Okay.
The time of going to the club, she just give it to us. And
We met some other bowlers today that are going to go over to Windover because they're going to make some money. And
What?
I laughed and I said, yeah, right.
That's where we're planning on going.
Yes, it's not Wendover, it's Bendover.
Well, they're going to leave their money so we can pick it up in a couple of days. Okay, this is Monday morning, and it's about 8:30 in the morning. There's Lucy. We're going to have breakfast here before we go tour Temple Square. There's Marie, Lillian. And there's Marcy. Come on, hi. Here's our wonderful turn around. All right. He didn't want to see us. All right, there's Shelly. Okay, there's Jewel and her sister coming. Oh, these are the guys that we saw in the elevator the other day. Okay, there we go. Hi, Jewel. Inez. Hi. Well, we just got done eating. It's Monday, May 2nd. Now we're at the Art Center. See all the waterfall here. There's Shelly and Marcy. Beautiful. There's the rest of the gang. We're waiting to go across the street. There we go. There's some beautiful, look at the picture of these churches up here, the steeples of these churches. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're going to go into Temple Square now. Sam, now it should start saying record at the top. It's already, don't push it. It's already recording.
Okay.
And you just push it when it stops. Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
We're at the temple.
Going into Temple Square now.
And there's Mary. She's walking in.
All the beautiful flowers.
Oh, look at those gorgeous flowers. That's the temple. There's Lucy.
There's a picture of a church. The gardens are absolutely gorgeous. We're going to be starting a guided tour pretty soon. We'll get a little more information. This is where we'll be going for when we come back on Thursday night to hear the choir sing. Hopefully we can get in, get some nice pictures. They said we can take pictures inside even when they're singing. So this is where they sing.
For 18 months, in which I have now just been here a little over a year, and after my mission I plan to go back to BYU and finish my education. Now you are welcome, as you can tell, to take pictures anywhere we go, both inside and outside of all the buildings. And if you have questions, please ask me as we're walking from site to site, so we can keep this within its 45-minute guidelines. Temple Square is laid out on a 10-acre plot of ground, and it was dedicated to be a place where those who visited would enjoy the peace and serenity that prevails here. So I hope as you're here today that you'll feel this peace. And as a service to you at the end of our tour, you will have the opportunity to fill out one of our guest cards that looks like this, and to request any additional information that you desire. You might also notice up here at the top that there is a place for your comments. So I will be giving you some good adjectives to describe me throughout the tour. Okay, just kidding. But we are standing in between two of the most well-known buildings in the state of Utah. Here just behind me is the majestic Salt Lake Temple, home of the famous Mormon Tabernacle Choir, which we'll be entering just a little later on. To understand the full significance of these historic grounds, it is important for you to know about the people who established them. So if you'll walk with me, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the temple. Now on July 24th, 1847, the first group of pioneers arrived in this valley under the direction and leadership of Brigham Young. And 4 days after their arrival, Brigham Young struck his cane to the ground where the temple now stands and declared, "Here we will build a temple to God." Construction of the temple began in 1853, and does anyone know how long it took to build? 40 years. That's right, 40 years. Now did you read that, or was it just a good guess?
No, I'm a Mormon.
So you know that. Well, wonderful. Well, she's right, it took 40 years to build, and it's made of large granite blocks that was taken from a canyon 23 miles from here. And they are hauled by teams of oxen, and each round trip took about 3 days. Now it is interesting to note that the temple walls at the base are 9 feet thick, and they taper up to 6 feet thick at the top by the second row of oval windows. Inside temples, sacred ordinances are performed. And when I speak of sacred ordinances, I refer to things that last forever, such as marriage. And on a single day in this temple, many marriage ceremonies are performed. I love the temple and being able to go there. And my parents are actually married here in the Salt Lake Temple. And I also hope to be married in the temple someday forever. And many of our visitors ask us if we hold our Sunday services inside the temple. And our Sunday services are held in neighborhood chapels, which can be found throughout most parts of the world. And you are always welcome to attend these chapels and the services that are held there. But I'd like to direct your attention to the statue on the top eastern spire of the temple. This statue represents Moroni, an ancient American prophet. And Moroni was the last prophet to write the book of scriptures known as the Book of Mormon, which is another testament of Jesus Christ. And the Book of Mormon is a sacred account of God's dealings with prophets and people who migrated from Jerusalem to the Americas 600 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. And it is from this book that we do get our nickname, the Mormons. However, the official name of this church is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. saying that 3 times faster than why they call us Mormons. Or you might even hear us referred to as LDS, Latter-day Saints. But here on Temple Square, we do like to, like all of our visitors, to have their own copy of the Book of Mormon, and which the Book of Mormon is that history of those people who did come here from Jerusalem. And so we do offer that as a free gift from Temple Square, in which you'll have the opportunity to request just a little later on in the tour. Now if you look over here at this center over here, this is the South Visitor Center. And in here we have 2 30-minute presentations. One that talks more about the Book of Mormon, and the other one talks more about the purpose of temples. And also in the North Visitor Center, where we'll be ending, there's also a presentation there which talks more about our basic beliefs as members of this church. So you are welcome to take any of those presentations just following this one. But right now, if you'll follow me, the Assembly Hall, and construction began in 1877 and was completed in 1880. And it's actually made of the smaller granite blocks not used in the construction of the temple. And this building was first used for religious services, but today, in addition to those religious services, it is mostly used for concerts and lectures. This building is open to the public, and so you're welcome to go inside just following this tour. Most of the early church members came from New England and Europe, and they first settled in the Midwest and then moved to this valley seeking the freedom to worship God. And they came here in covered wagons, on foot, and later in handcarts. I don't know if you can see in the far side, there's a monument of a handcart. And in a handcart, a family would place their most basic possessions and then make their way over 1,300 miles to this valley. But when they arrived, they found a dry desert. And because it was a dry desert, one of the first things the pioneers did, even before providing permanent shelter for themselves, was to divert the canyon streams to soften the earth so that they could plant their crops. But because they didn't arrive until late July, they only gathered a small harvest and barely managed to survive the first winter. So the next spring they planted sooner, and they looked forward to enjoying a larger harvest. However, as their crops were maturing, hordes of large crickets swarmed into the valley and began devouring their crops. The pioneers knelt in prayer and asked for the Lord's help. Then they went out to their fields with brooms, shovels, clubs, even fire and water. But the crickets kept coming. And with faith, the pioneers continued in prayer, and in answer to their prayers, flocks of seagulls came out of the western skies, and they swooped down upon the crickets and began gorging themselves. They would then fly away, disgorge, and then come back for more. And the seagulls repeated this process for about 3 weeks, until all the crickets were gone and the remaining crops were saved. Pioneers then offered prayers of thanks and gratitude to God for sending the birds which saved their lives. And then in memory of this miracle, brought about by faith and prayers, and to remind us that there is a God today that hears and answers our prayers, the Seagull Monument was built by the descendants of the pioneers. I always love telling this story because it reminds me that God does live, and He loves us so much that He's willing to help us in any way that He can, as long as we're willing to ask for that help. Can you all think of a time in your life when God has answered your prayers or maybe helped you out? I'm sure that there's probably many times that I can see in my everyday life how He's continually doing that for me.
And now we're on our way to go over to the tabernacle. The beautiful trees, all the beautiful colors. Flowers. There's Marcy. That's all right. You can get in it, Sharon.
Look at those trees.
Yeah. I zoomed the lens in. I can get real close to them.
West, they had actually built 2 temples, one in Kirtland, Ohio, and one in Nauvoo, Illinois. Well, after they were driven out of Nauvoo, the mobs took over the temple and they destroyed it. And when Brigham Young had come out here to this valley, he actually had sent some people back so that they could get the bell and bring it out here. Now this bell does still ring every hour on the hour. I think you'll find that most people in Salt Lake set their watches by it. It really keeps time really well. And what it does is every time it rings, as Brigham Young stated, it rung out freedom. So that we could remember that we did have the freedom to worship the way that we wanted to, and so that we could worship God. Because that's why the pioneers did come here to the Salt Lake Valley, is so that they could be able to worship God the way that they wanted to at that time. Now you might also notice up here on the Assembly Hall, the 3rd spire over from the end is flat. don't know if anyone noticed that. There's a similar one just on the other side. The reason why this is flat is because it was originally, the way it was heated was through some potbelly stoves. And so these were the chimneys for that. But of course we no longer heat the building that way. So what they've done is they have filled it in, but they just left this fire flat because that's the way they had it originally in that way. And so that's how come that the one spire is flat there. Let's see if we can. Known for the famous Mormon Tabernacle Choir and also for its great acoustics, which we'd like to demonstrate at this time if you'll direct your attention up to the front. Thank you, Elder Peterson. Did you all hear that? Yeah. Isn't that great? Now the reason for the great acoustics is the roof. And it's shaped like an inverted bowl, and it's resting solely on the 44 sandstone buttresses, which you can see along the outside of the building. And this building was constructed in 1863 and took only 4 years to build, except for the balcony, which was added in 1870 for additional seating. Pioneers wanted their buildings to reflect their reverence for God. So with care and craftsmanship, they constructed the tabernacle primarily out of wood, using only a few metal nails. These benches in which you're seated on are made of native white pine, but they've been hand finished to look like oak. And the columns which support the balcony are also made out of pine wood, but they've been hand finished to resemble marble. I think they did a great job because they hadn't flowed for years. But now the organ that you see at the front is one of the world's finest pipe organs. And it has 5 keyboards and over 200 sets of pipes, which the organist can choose from by pulling on the white knobs on either side of the console. Now, with this organ having 200 sets of pipes, does anyone know, or anyone like to take a guess as to how many individual pipes this organ has? Well, I'll give you a hint. It's in the thousands, so you can't see them all. No guesses? Okay, well, go ahead and get a number in your head and I'll tell you. There are 11,623 individual pipes. Anyone close? They range in size from 3/4 of an inch up to 32 feet tall. And these pipes that you see here in the front are originals made out of pine wood, and some of them are still used in organ performances today. We do have, the organ was first powered manually by air bellows, then by water, and today by large electric blowers. And we do have a free organ recital every day at 12 noon, so we invite you to come back and listen to that. Now there are 325 members of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, and they occupy the red seats which surround the organ. Choir members serve without pay. However, as true professionals, they must audition for their place in the choir. They do have a worldwide broadcast on radio and television, and perhaps you've heard their weekly broadcast, Music in the Spoken Word. And that's broadcast live from here in the Tabernacle every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Also on Thursday evenings at 8 p.m., they have their rehearsal, and both of those are free and open to the public to come and listen to. This building wasn't only built for concerts and lectures. The early pioneers built the tabernacle so they could listen to their prophet, Brigham Young, and other church leaders. In special meetings, church leaders continued to teach the members about the gospel of Jesus Christ, because they knew that through him they could find lasting peace and happiness. And as members of this church today, we still are inspired by those same beliefs, because Jesus Christ does play the central role in our religion.
Look up, Mary. Mary, look up. Look up.
Okay.
They're ringing the elevator too.
This statue that you see before you is known throughout the world as the Christus. As Christians and members of this church, we believe Jesus Christ to be the Son of God and the Savior of the world. At this time, I'd like to play for you a brief narration that's taken from scriptures that reminds us of some of the greatest teachings of Jesus Christ. And as you listen to this narration, you can see how you've been applying these teachings in your own life.
Behold, I am Jesus Christ. I created the heavens and the earth and all things that in them are. I was with the Father from the beginning. I came into the world to do the will of my Father. My Father sent me that I might be lifted up upon the cross, that I might draw all men unto me. Learn of me and listen to my words. Walk in the meekness of my spirit, and you shall have peace in me. Behold the wounds which pierced my side, and also the prints of the nails in my hands and feet. For behold, I have suffered these things for all, that they might not suffer if they would repent. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples. In my Father's house are many mansions. I go to prepare a place for you. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Information screen. You just need to touch the screen and then the topics will appear for you to choose from, and which are Jesus Christ, purpose of life, family, and church beliefs. When you select a topic that you'd like to know more about, then a menu of questions appear for you to choose from. Now when you choose a question you'd like, just a brief audio-visual presentation comes up to answer that question. Now we do have some displays around in the Resource Center that deal with these same main topics. They all have just little displays and recordings that go along with those. So you are welcome to spend as much time as you'd like down here just following this tour. Now there isn't a display down here on our church beliefs, but just up at the top of the escalator, we have a presentation on our basic beliefs, and which will share more of our basic beliefs with you. Now this is the one place
Okay.
you wanted me to tell you.
Okay,
You can,
I'll
of course
turn it-
inside, but not the...
Okay. We're walking down the street going to find the Beehive House. We saw these beautiful flowers. This is the Church of the Latter-day Saints building, office building. Bring a zoom in here. Beautiful flowers. And there they are, walking down. I better shut this off so I can catch up with them. This is the Beehive House. We're gonna go inside. Let's do this. Oh, this is the Lion House.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Beehive House.
Well, the next one is,
Wrong house.
it's made Lion House because the lion that was carved up on the house.
Because of the lion that was carved up on the house. And there it is, right there. Okay, we'll go to the next house. Look at the gorgeous flowers inside of this. Is the Beehive House right here. and we'll be going inside. Everybody else is inside already. They have to wait for me. Okay, we're behind the Lion's house now. Oh, we're gonna stop and have a little lunch. We're tired of walking. We're gonna rest. This is beautiful. We can eat outside or inside. Let's get over here. There's Shelly, the back end of her. People eating there. Nice chairs, beautiful flowers.
Flowers.
Now we're having our lunch. What have you got, Zell?
I have the shrimp salad. It is very
Okay.
good.
And Shelly, what are you eating?
Salad and then dinner roll.
Okay, and Lillian. Mouthful, okay.
The shrimp salad.
And we've got Marie here.
Having chicken.
You're having chicken, all right. Marcy, what did you have today?
Salad. It's very good.
All right. And
I probably were, but I know they were big plans. The banana cream pie.
all right. And how about you with your rhubarb? And rhubarb pie? And I had chicken dinner. It's right there. It's very good. Everybody else is sitting here eating outside. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's get a picture of this, was it a dogwood tree?
Right behind you.
Right behind me.
Over there, the yellow one, the pink one with all the flowers.
Pink one with all the gorgeous. Oh, look at, there's a birdie. Let's get in that birdie real close. Oh, he flew away. All right. Well, I'm going to go back and eat. Okay, now we're done with lunch. And we're going to go up through this building here. It's supposed to be 26 stories up. Way up there, and where those glass windows are, it's like an observation. And we'll be taking some movies from up there.
Nice tours over there, I understand. It's built with granite, just like the LDS temple. And the granite came from the same source. And when we go over here to this other side, I'll point out how far away, it was quite a ways away where they had to get this granite. This is, let's see, one of the canyons. This is the City Creek Canyon here, where the pioneers received their water when they first came to the valley. It's now piped off, of course, but there's 7 canyons that come down from these mountains that we get water from. There's a little chapel over here, if you can, this little red brick chapel. It was originally down here, and it was torn down, and someone with some money had it built up here by the Capitol, and it's used for non-denominational activities.
I put the zoom lens on, so that should bring it up pretty close. Good.
Now, right across that parking lot there is old city council building, the one with the little dome. And it's now used as a Utah Tourist Center, or Information Center. Let me see, this building over here, this big red brick building, that's the LDS Hospital. It's not owned by the LDS Church anymore, but they still call it the LDS Hospital. It's been around for a long time.
I had one that didn't automatically do it. And I got rid of that and got this one.
Immigration Canyon right up here. And Brigham Young was in this first group of people. There were like 104 people that came in that first group. And when they looked over this valley, it was probably pretty discouraging. It was just one big desert. But they looked up the mountains and they saw the canyons. They knew then that they could get water to water their crops. Okay, there's a canyon right here behind the University of Utah, and if you had a car, you might enjoy going 25 miles up there to Park City.
Oh, we are.
Oh, okay, that's an old mining town, and it's now a tourist center place, sort of, but a lot of people are moving up there. It's getting pretty big. They have a lot of outlet shops up there, too, you might want to look at.
Is that the university right there with those tall buildings?
Okay, the first tall building, the white one, that is the new Primary Children's Hospital.
Okay.
They do a lot of really neat things there for children who their parents can't afford operations, and so they do this charity work for the children. The red brick building right behind that hospital is the University Medical Center, artificial heart from that hospital, with Dr. William DeVries. Now, the University of Utah is all around that whole area there.
Okay.
Now, the oldest cemetery in the valley there that you don't find in some of these other malls.
Okay.
Now, if you went out to 39th South into the mountain, that is Mill Creek Canyon. And there's a lot of hikers and bikers and campers that go up that canyon. There's not any ski lifts there. If you went out to 72nd South, which is way over, that is Big Cottonwood Canyon. And they have 2 big ski lifts there. It's Brighton Museum. It's free on the other side, across the street on the west side there at Temple Square.
Okay.
And it's the
Open up that chest of yours.
Is it taking? Is it going?
Record. Now, where's that record button? I can't see it. Oh. I have to push that over.
Well, right here.
I know that. No, I got that going, but this over here.
Or you want to shut it off?
No, record. I want to go. Oh, okay, that's what I meant.
You get it? We're going this way?
No, they all know I want to get married, Bill.
Come on.
Man, what are you doing with that big gun? Man, I'm talking to you.
Couldn't see it, boy. All right.
No. Sorry, cut it around here. I don't think.
No!
Oh, my heart. Oh, man.
I don't even know. We're all done bowling. This is a real neat place. See, we're all sitting in a covered wagon. Jewel bowled good. The rest of us didn't bowl real much. Let's get Jewel in here. There she is. This is what it looks like. You sit in these covered wagons. It's supposed to be like outside, but we're really not outside. It's all the way around the room. All the way around the room.
over there.
And we're here. Look at that. We even have a fire right here. The campfire. Here we go. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Somebody else talk.
Hi, say hi.
Say hi, everybody. Somebody else talk.
My name is I.
All right, here we go.
Thank you for swimming over here.
Oh, look at this. Here's the waiter. Now, who's in this one? Okay. Say hi.
We have Michelle and Bonnie and
Move closer.
Plain.
That way. I don't know if he's going to show. You're right here.
Coffees are coming, Budweiser.
Can't even find our score sheet there.
Ranch.
Who wants ranch?
Grab your pen.
1,000.
I got 1,000.
French.
French?
French.
Down the stairs.
Who got that?
French.
What the ranch?
I haven't got a wine though.
Ask him if he'd come over here so I can get a picture of
Hey, will you come closer? Thank you.
I can't find it, Mary.
Yeah, I was trying to get you in the camera. All right. Woo.
Goodness, look at this group here.
All right.
Man, I don't know if I need to salute, but those ladies sure have a lot of things pinned to them.
All right.
That's Thelma and Louise.
Yeah.
Boy, I hope they're not packing pistols tonight.
We are.
Just knives. Just knives. Just knives.
Chardonnay.
No, thank you.
Well, coffees are coming.
Oh, that's a pretty name, Chardonnay. Isn't that pretty? Who got that one? He did. I'll play you a little classic song. You don't mind classic music now, do you?
No.
You don't? Okay. It's kind of rough playing classic music with a cowboy hat and cowboy boots on, but I'll give it a shot. It goes like this. I don't have to go back to Pine City.
Who had coffee?
Coffee, I did too.
Excuse this, Jewel.
Do you have a coffee, Mars? Mary does. Yeah. She had a coffee right here.
There's one more coffee.
No, I should. I see.
If you got a coffee, I'll take it.
This? Okay. What I need you to do.
Well,
stand
you
between
wait
me and
till
them
we
because I
tell
don't-
Jerry
when they
you
start
were
throwing
fiddling
things, I
around.
don't want to be in the All right, with that hand, your right hand right here. Right there, and your other hand right underneath the fiddle, on the belly. No, underneath. Okay. See where? Okay, there. Okay, great. All right. Wow, she's swiveling those hips. I need to shake. Be three
Better stand up there, people.
Yeah, then you can bowl with them, right?
All right.
Oh, me already? Did you already?
I wonder if I'm going to be
Okay,
able to eat
ready?
my dinner tonight.
Oh, come on. They've been telling me you've been practicing in the motel. Now, goodness. They told me you could do it for sure. Are you ready, Sharon?
I'm way down here. How'd I get into this?
Well, what's her name above you?
That's Beanie.
Beanie?
Beanie.
Beanie. Well, Beanie got you into this.
That's Beanie.
All right, you ready? Okay, y'all have to sing the verses with me. Ready? I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
What we're supposed to do.
Yeah, Jack! I'll give you one more chance, okay? I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strung to the finish because I ate my finish. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Better her than
We've got outhouses for that kind of stuff. Well, it's kind of hard to do a swirly in an outhouse.
Swirly.
You may slip and then,
know
oh.
what that is. What was that?
A swirly?
Yeah.
Well, we'll let you find out later on tonight.
Move your head back.
Singing with y'all. How about we sing another one?
There
Let me teach you the chorus to Cindy. It goes like this. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. I'll marry you someday. We have anybody named Cindy here tonight?
No.
I'd hate to be called a bigamist. Okay. I'll sing a verse and you folks sing the chorus with me, okay? You want to sing Cindy, she lives away down south, and she's so sweet, the honeybees just swarm around her mouth. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Good, let's try it again. I wish I was an apple hanging from a tree, and every time Cindy passed, she'd take a
Look at
bite of me.
Lucy's just eating over there.
Cindy, get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. It's getting better. See what practice does? She took me to a parlor, she cooled me with her fan. She swore I was the prettiest thing in the shape of mortal man. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Good. Look out, Nashville, here we come. That's great. Boy, you know, I can't carry a tune in a bucket, though. I'm going to have to do something that's monotone for a while. That means rap music. Have you ever heard of country rap?
I don't like rap.
Well, have you heard of country rap? No. It's different. See, Tammy Wynette sings country rap. You know who Tammy Wynette is, right? Mm-hmm. She's got a new country rap album out called Tammy Why Not. Seriously though, my favorite country rapper is Chucky D. You might know him. Where y'all from?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Boy. Okay, well Minnesotans might know Chucky D as Charlie Daniels. We're allowed to call him Chucky D in Utah just as long as he's not here to hear it. This song's called Devil Went Down to Georgia. Well, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind, is way behind, and is willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, the devil jumped up on the hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take it there, I'll make a bet with you. Now, you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I'll bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, because I think I'm better than you." The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're going to regret, because I'm the best it's ever been." The devil opened up his case and said, "I'm
trying to hide. Zell's trying to hide."
Flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. As he drew that bow across the strings, it made an evil hiss. A band of demons joined in, and it sounded something like this. Johnny said, "You're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there. Let me show you what's done." The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. He laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, "Devil, just come on back if you ever want to try it again. I done told you once, you son of a bleep, I'm the best it's ever been." He played.
Off a standby. Oh, you record, yeah. Yeah. You know. Yeah, I think I see the red button on. Okay, we're coming up to the what they call a tree, egg tree, I guess it is. By the way, this is May 2nd. Is that right, girls?
Yes, so.
Third. Oh, third today. Yes, that's right. Today's the 3rd. We'll be coming up to a tree. They call it the egg tree, the Easter egg tree. It's full of Easter eggs. I bet you won't believe me though. We're in the salt flats right now. And there's the mountains in the background. much yet.
You see it?
Yeah, isn't that tree look dumb?
You got it?
Yes, I got it. Boy, that's a dumb looking tree.
And see the broken one must have broken.
Yeah, and there's some
swinging
broken
down
on the ground.
We could take one of those home for souvenir. Cracked egg.
Yeah, great.
See anything yet?
We are standing in a viewpoint on our way to Park City. And this is May 4th, Wednesday. And
Go
we
right
are
behind
seeing
us, there's some
the
snow.
mountains.
There. Look what Lucy's doing. Get Lucy over. Get Lucy over here. She's digging in the trash.
There's
Lucy's digging in the trash.
My God, Lucy, what are you digging for?
Okay, now we're on, Main Street in Park City. We're walking down the street here. This is Wednesday. We got here. It's about, I don't know, 12:30. It's a beautiful town. See all the old buildings. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'll look up this other street here. It's a big ski resort area now. And, basically a lot of shops, different things. There's Marcy, Sharon, Lucy walking down the street. Okay, here's a picture of the corner. It's the old Silver Queen Hotel. Right now it looks like there's shops, a realty company in there, all kinds of different businesses. See if I can get another view here of something else. Alright. That's a restaurant. There's some houses way up on top of the hill. Down the street again. Sharon's moving away. She doesn't want to get in the picture. There's Main Street sign right there.
Alright, we're going down the big steep hill here. Mountains all around. And that Mary drives like a lunatic.
There's snow up there in those.
Oh, and there's snow up in them there hills. Boy, this is a steep hill. Real pretty though.
Got a golf course down there.
Okay, this is a visitor center at Great Salt Lake. What a pretty building. Here's the paddle boat they got here.
And it stinks to high heaven.
Yes.
You.
And there's Lucy and Sharon and Mary. We're at the Salt Lake City, or Salt Lake rather, the Great Salt Lake. And is that ever huge? Almost like Mille Lacs. And look at those beautiful mountains in the background. Snow on them. That's the Information Center coming up here. There it is. Oh, there it is. Mountains in the background is just gorgeous. But does it stink? Really stink.
You know what dead fish smell like, then you got one.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go and have lunch now in the whole Salt City Jail. There's Lucy going downstairs. Now we'll take you inside.
Oh, we're sitting in the jail. See this? We're sitting in the jail. We're gonna order our food. All right, now let's see who's here. Oh, Marcy. There's Sharon. Everybody's so sad. Nobody talks.
Hi, Mary.
Okay, now we are in
solitary confinement.
It's a solitary confinement. That's where we are. We were sort of bad today, so we have to be here.
Yes.
Being serenaded in our cell. Well, look what we've got here in the jail. Look at this.
We're wondering if you'd
Say hi.
Hi. Hi, Mary.
Hi. Well, we're about 3 jails down.
Did you get
We're in solitary confinement.
They were afraid we'd embarrass them, so they made us sit in the corner.
Okay. Well, enjoy.
Yes, we do.
Is chair or director of patrol activities at Weaver State University, a school about 30 miles to the north of us, part of the state school system. He's here to guest conduct on the broadcast Sunday morning. Mark, welcome.
That red light's blinking, Marcy.
There now. Okay, this is the end of our journey in the city. Tomorrow we leave, go back to good old Pine City, Minnesota. Oh, wait.
Time's gone by fast.
I don't see anything in here though. I see record it says, but there's nothing on there. This is our room.
Well, you've got that thing on top. I mean,
Oh, no wonder.
the cover. Did you have that on for trying
Yes,
outside
I did.
too? Or you have to go out the window again? Okay.
Still don't see anything.
Can't you see anything?
Nope.
It is Thursday evening, and we just got done listening to the choir practice at the Tabernacle, and now we're up in a room looking out at all the lights. I don't know if you can see through the window here. We're 15 stories up. All right, we'll take a picture of our room, and there's Marcy. Hi, Marcy. Hi. This is it. This is the room that we had.